Today we're going to look at the new Barbie looks number 25, the buff, darker complected Ken. Exciting to get this body again. It's probably the best doll body ever made. So I'm happy that it came in a new color. I have chosen out all of the darker complected Kens. So I've weeded through these ones. These ones all look too light. So if you were wondering, take a look at these. None of these skin tones look dark enough. I can tell that already. I'm not sure if any or all of these. We will also compare it to this Barbie looks to see if his skin tone is exactly the same as this guy. And then you can see this is, I put Naveen's head, Mattel Disney new Naveen head. But this is the BMR doll, so you can see that he is much lighter already for a comparison. But let's open up this guy. He comes with pants on, which we like. The last one, I can't remember what taint, that's what I'm going to call him. I never kept one Tate head on any of the light complected buff guy, the original head, because I don't like it that much. Also, they're a bit small, so I guess I do also, which is unpopular opinion, like to make them look a little more cartoony. I like my toys to look like toys, so I do tend to choose a larger head. So I'm just opening the box. I don't know why. Am I going to save this box? I don't know. So included with this doll is a stand. I guess that's probably an unpopular opinion too, but I would rather get a third-party stand or make a stand myself because the Barbie ones are flimsy. They should actually probably maybe fix whatever plastic they use. They should come up with a new scenario for that clear plastic clip that breaks all the time. But I have shown in past videos how to make the how to be careful with your stands and how to, I guess we'll do that tutorial again today. Do I have scissors? How prepared am I not for this video? I don't know. I guess I don't know why I'm being careful with this box. I probably am not going to save it. But this is the stand. We get a wrinkled up piece of paper that says it's an authentic Barbie signature doll. You can get these on Mattel Creations. I'm not sure if they're still available right now. When they come out, though, they keep releasing them. I chose to go Amazon route. It came much faster. I actually pre-ordered it from Amazon, but then on the day I could get the day that he came out, which was, I believe, the 15th of April, I decided to buy him again and pay $1 for Prime so that he would ship next day, and he did. I guess, well, it came yesterday, so yeah. And today's the 17th because he came so late, and I can't wait around for my Amazon packages to come. Inside the box looks really cool. I think people have said that this is a more 90s vibe. I don't like how they have him posed inside of the box. That's something that I didn't notice. See how they have his arms twisted flat? It just, I don't know, it's not the most flattering for him. I did get 2 of them, FYI. And let's get these guys out of the way until we have him out of the box and ready to compare. But you can check out his face, and then this guy's face. You can see that they're quite different looking. One guy has a lot more hair, or it's a lot more puffed up, so I don't know. So these are body donors for me, and I am going to have to grab a pair of scissors somewhere so that we can get this guy out more quickly. And try not to cut any of his clothing in the process. Okay, his Head is stapled, of course. And oh yeah, he's got a waist one. I can see right now that the pants are made of that polyester material that the white pants were made of. I think those are the only other pants that we had, but the buff guy, these are our first buff pants. So if you're looking for pants for your buff Ken, the classic Barbie clothes work very well. So the Kens from the 80s, they were on this buffer body back then, and 80s and 90s, and they will in fact fit on him. Again, the back of the package is a very nice pastel-y rainbow of, I don't know, digital hazy. It's cool. I like the pinks. I like the baby blues. It's Barbie core color at its most. And then check out these shoes. So the Barbie looks buff Ken has bigger feet than all of your other Kens. So they have to make new shoes when they put these out. Oh, and look how they made it. It's the first time, at least in a long time, that I've seen a shoe made with this where they just put the slit in the back and they held it at the top. They figure that is enough. It is a bigger sized foot. So it's a good foot. It's a good shirt. It's a good, so yeah, okay, so he's like this, and then, I mean, when you put his arms down normal, he does start to look better. A big wide open on this neck. It is a very, very, it looks like it's the kind of material that Velcro is going to stick to, so I'm gonna test that for you and see. We're just going to do it once carefully. Whoops. Oh yeah, we're snagging. So yeah, the kind of shirt that you want to be careful with the Velcro. But check it out. It's like stockings, nylon stockings. But I do like the color. I do like these colors together. Yellow and purple are complementary colors. I mean, it's kind of a green yellow, and it's kind of a very, very light purple, but nonetheless. Oh, he's got lag protectors on underneath there. No wonder he does kind of look, in the box, to me he kind of looked broad. But again, I think it was mostly to do with the pose that they gave him. These boots are hard to get off. I'm kind of scared to break that part at the top, but they are very stretchy and rubbery. And this is a very nice boot. It's a fancy boot. It's in silver. In real life, I don't know about having silver boots, but in doll land, that's kind of cool. Might be a little too flashy. Alright, so a better look at his face. Let me see. I guess I should back up the light so you can see. That is what it looks like. And then his hair is different, so this guy definitely, I can't zhuzh up his hair enough to give this volume, so it does appear that we are going to get many different varieties. So this guy, I think his eyes are closer together, and then this guy, his eyes are further apart, or vice versa. Anyway, they definitely have two very different looks. He looks more angry, manly, and he looks more youthful, happy. And I'm not too concerned with the head because, you know what, I don't think it's Mattel's best head, and also hair I prefer not to. However, that being said, any AA doll that they give, or anybody that they give a curly hair texture, this is totally I can work with this because it always looks the same. You know, I mean, you can mess it up a little bit, but it is good hair. I like a curly hair on a doll because you don't have to worry about it. But we will be, even though I should be heating this up, we're just gonna jump into it and take off his head. Maybe before I do that, in case you haven't seen a buff Ken before, I'll show you what it looks like. We'll take a better look at the pants too. The construction of the shirt is like this. Pro tip, always do up your Velcro immediately after you take the shirt off, and that way you'll stop more snags that way. So yeah, we get all of that Velcro covered up so there's no snags. T-shirt is nice. I guess it's a basic. I like a basic a lot, but it is a fluorescent yellow-green. And the pants, again, remind me very much of those white ones that we had with, I don't remember which one it is. Was it this guy? Was this guy came with the white pants? I think it was this guy that came with the white pants. Okay, I'm holding this up. What do you think? Is it the same? I think he's the same skin tone, which is an unfortunate thing because that doesn't give us much options, but it definitely helps out you for the viewer because you know what heads you put on this guy, they're going to fit on the buff guy. Yeah, end of video. I guess that's all I have to do right now because he does look a bit shiny. The plastic looks a bit shinier on him, and he might be slightly warmer. Can I say that? Or are they exactly the same? I think they might be. I think they might be exactly the same. So, So that's it. So what other heads have you used for him? I don't know if I've made that video where I've compared what heads would work best for him. Maybe we should do a comparison of the different bodies too, since I do have all of the body types here. We'll do that too. Coincidental, silver shoes as well on this guy. Oh, and he also has the fluorescent green. Will you be able to put... Will you be able to swap clothes? No, because the waist is not the same. We know about broad Kens and using the clothes for buff Kens. They do work. They can work, but the body is definitely different. Okay, so our buff pair of pants, which they had to make it in purple. They couldn't make a black pair, so we'd have something that we could wear with everybody and everything. No, they had to make this violet, crazy polyester pant. So very nicely made. Mattel's clothes are always made very well. That being said, why isn't this Velcro? My Velcro isn't sewn down here. That's one of the telltale signs of if you have a Mattel product, the Velcro will be neatly sewn down both sides. For some reason, this piece of Velcro is loose. I'll have to check that in an upcoming video whenever I open up the new one to see if that is. Tell me, if you have this doll, did they finish the Velcro? Maybe it's just mine and the stitch is missing. Oh yeah, it's got to be an accident because you can see that it's not gone up all of the way. Well, that's unfortunate because that's something that's very important to me. However, I have to fix a lot of clothes, so I'm going to have to take to the sewing machine or needle and thread and fix up a lot of things that I have. Those are the pants, well constructed except for my missing stitch there. And I do like no working pockets, but I do like that they put in the stitches for the pockets and the fly. And they did protect his knees. I don't exactly know why they do that. I know why they do it for when they cover up the arms for black tops and stuff so that the ink doesn't spill on the doll. But I don't understand why. Maybe it's so that it fits in the box better, so that his legs don't get bent while they're for the display of the package, but like I said, I didn't really like his pose. So this body is, I mean, come on, look at this. That's an inspirational, that's, everybody wants to look like that. These are the heads. You can see these are all way, 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 way too light for him. So these all got to go. This is the kind of head that I like to put on. Look how the Ever After Eye head looks so good on the buff body. And then I have this Ever After Eye on this original. This was actually the Superman body, but it's the same body with the same skin tone. Well, it doesn't have as much articulation. This one, the Prince doll, looks amazing on the buff body. So you can see the difference in the skin tone between these two bodies. It's so good. How do you feel about the hand? I think this hand is perfect. I'm not so sure if people like this hand, but it is a hand that can hold things. It looks like it's relaxed. I'm very curious to why they haven't been moving this hand over to all of the other dolls. For some reason, they could make smaller versions for the females. Maybe people don't like it, but I think it might be the perfect hand because it can hold things. It does look relaxed. It's a good hand. Okay, am I going to take his head off finally? No, I wanted to show you the bodies. Well, there's no point in comparing him to the petite body because he's way bigger. But to a broad, which he kind of fits the same size of clothes, you can see he has a much narrower waist. But the shirts he would be able to get rid of, get away with, but the pants, of course, are going to be super loose on him. And again, from the back. But this does look like a good head sculpt, and this might be the one. This might be the one that I choose. I guess this head sculpt I do really like. The hair is a bit silly, but I mean, I shouldn't say that because I've had this hairdo for a large portion of my life. But I don't know. Man buns are kind of a little specific. Yeah, and then this head isn't so bad. I know that a lot of people will like it. Look at his eyebrows. They're nice. Look at his he's got pretty eyes. So not a bad head sculpt to keep for yourself. And I guess it really can vary. You saw the difference between this one and the other one. This guy, he is already too light. He's gone. Love this head sculpt though. This is a very good one too. This guy, he's too dark. The skin tone is too dark. This guy looks like a perfect match. So this one is a perfect match. I am not a fan. So yeah, you know, from this guy they made lots of times in the broad, but this one with this shirt, he's the skin tone that matches. The other ones were lighter, much lighter. I don't like his hair color though. Not a fan of that hairstyle. I don't know. I might have to try one day because when you put different heads on different bodies, it really does change their personalities. And this guy, this one, his skin tone is different, but his head skin tone looks the same. Maybe it's this one. Maybe it's this one that I want to use. The thing about taking the heads off of Ken dolls is the ones that are on the standard body, they only have side-to-side neck. Much easier to take the heads off of these because it's a solid piece. It's not a warm day, so I am being really, really bad, but I'm going to do it anyway. What do they call the slim body for the Kens? I don't like that body very much. So to use this head for the force of good might be what we want to do and give him a whole new body. I do prefer not having, so I'm just being careful, very, very careful. The heads seem very, very soft. I don't know what's up with that. Normally I would cut these pegs off so I can more easily put heads off and on, but I'm not going to do that today. And I'm going to make a new Ken, new buff Ken, and this is definitely, this guy finally got the body that he always wanted. He was a tiny little guy, now he's huge. He was being beat up in the playground, they were making fun of him. Now he's buff and ready to fight. Okay, no violence we don't condone here, but nonetheless, yeah, this is good. Okay, we might as well. Should I open the other one and put the other head on? I don't know. But that guy looks 1,000 times better. I like his cornrows. Yeah, that's cool. That's very, very cool. Not heating these up. Definitely bad thing. Heads are soft though. Maybe the plastic that they use for the darker complected heads are softer. Oh. Not only do you have to worry about, what the biggest thing you have to worry about is the strain on the joint when you're taking out the heads. So let's see this one on here. Much easier to put on, and you can see this guy. So it does seem that there's only two Ken Fashionista heads that are the perfect match. Let me know if you know of any others in the comments below. But to this date, on the 24th year, 2024 Fashionistas that were released, these are the two good ones for the body. Which one is your favorite that I chose? I think I'm going back to this one. However, you know what? I'll probably do both of these. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the petite or the buff or the broad ones, because it mostly has to do with the availability of fashions. Now, there's not a lot of availability for fashions for the buff body either, but it's such a good looking body. The way that the made to move articulation is on it suits a masculine body more than it does a female body. It makes the girl bodies look like they're too thin, and then they have the lines, they look like robots. It looks like it lends itself well to a male muscular body. The joints do. It looks more natural, and that is why this is my favorite doll body of all time. Very well done. Do you know about the joints before I say goodbye? They bend to double joint in the knee, which is great. The ankles twist. Feet are bigger, just slightly bigger. They can normally fit in other Ken shoes, but you can see that the foot is slightly larger, just slightly longer, but you can squeeze your feet in if that's the right size shoe. Oh yeah, it is. It's a tight fit. We do get a new pair of silver shoes, and this twists right here. This is always a bit loose, unfortunately, and then we have this twist right here, and then we have the double jointed elbow, and then we have the twist in the wrist and the bend and twist in the wrist, and the all-around bally joint in the shoulder. And the neck is, unlike the original Ken body, we do have the full range of motion there. It's a pretty sweet body. And then that's the comparison between the buff and the original made to move. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know which head you will be putting on your new buff model number 25. We'll see you next time.